John, this is always such a nerve-filled day. Now that it's over, how are you feeling about your performance overall?
I feel great. Definitely had some good numbers, and I've gotten a couple texts. There's some I don't know yet, but there's overall I feel like I did really good.
What numbers were your favorite amidst all the drills and position work?
I really liked my vertical. I jumped higher than I thought I would. My broad was really good, and I wish my 40 was a little bit better, but everything else I felt like did really well.
What were the vertical and broad numbers?
I think my vert was like 31 and a half, and I think my broad was 9'10", 9 feet 10 inches. So I think that's what it was. I'm have to look back and verify it, but yep.
Certainly those numbers will get some attention.
Yeah.
What are teams telling you that you do best right now and that you need to work on?
I just probably need to work on my speed and my pass rushing ability, and what I'm doing the best is making plays and playing within a scheme that gets results. I mean, we had the best defense in the Big 12. That's got to count for something, and so that's what I'm getting so far.
How does BYU's base defense fit into some of the core defenses in the NFL that you could potentially play a part in?
I played over the center a lot. I played some 4-eye. I played some 3-tech all this year. So all three of those can fit into almost every single defense. And back in the day, I used to play DN, so maybe there's some of that in the future. But I can play, anywhere they need me to, as far as scheme-wise, because they've seen it in college. So I feel like that are the things that can translate over.
One thing I hear consistently from scouts here is BYU guys are always so smart and dialed. So how are they challenging you when you are in these interviews?
They they just ask some in-depth questions about football stuff, and Coach Hill and Kalani and all the coaches over there make sure we're always brushed up on our football IQ, and it didn't seem like it was anything out of the ordinary for us, because over at BYU we study ball. We study a lot, but we study ball, So just having that carryover and transition was really good, and it showed how prepared our coaches made us.
You bring up Jay Hill and Kalani. What have those two coaches specifically meant for your development as a player?
They meant a lot. I mean, Kalani was the coach that took a chance on me back in high school, and he created a system that allowed me to play a lot earlier than a lot of guys, and so I appreciate that, and his constant messaging of love and learn, and all the messages he sends grew us closer as a team, and all that started a journey that led us to Jay Hill on defense. And I mean, went from being back of the pack in Big 12 in the first year, now we're the best defense in the Big 12 last year. So those two guys, and my coach Sione Poha, and all the defensive staff specifically, just all guys that just love ball and coach us hard, and push us to be our absolute best every single day. And when you got to be your best on one day, like today, it's just another day because we've been playing at BYU. So, appreciate them a lot for that.
What have the last 2 months of your life been like, John?
Groundhog Day. Wake up, train for something, in the future. Now that it's finally here, it was great, and it was a lot of repetition, a lot of redundancy, but it was good because, I think that doing these drills in front of the scouts and everything was just another day training at the SAB, so it was awesome.
What has your diet been like the last 2 months?
The diet has holy cow, the diet has been dialed in a little bit. Just eating healthy, trying to look your best. This is not only is it like a numbers thing, but also you got to have a look about you. So lost a little bit of weight, but that's just been from the diet, just not eating stuff I shouldn't eat, and hopefully it translated well. I'm gonna say it did. I'm gonna say it translated well.
What do you want to eat now that this is over?
16-ounce ribeye, the loaded baked potato, and a Maggleby's chocolate cake. That's what I want, and a big old cougar tail. Yeah.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's also March Madness. You're a big March Madness guy.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was told, in fact, I was directed to ask you why you have Lipscomb advancing in your tournament bracket.
They play good team ball, and let me tell you what, I'm all about team ball. And they're disciplined on defense, and they're coached well, got a lot of effort, a lot of high IQ basketball players. So they're going to the Sweet 16.
Lipscomb to the Sweet 16. How about your BYU Cougars? What do you see for them in the tournament?
They're going all the way. It don't matter who's in front of them, who's playing them. It's Cougars by 20. Don't matter.
I will stay with the BYU vibes as we finish up. This has been a reunion, and I've asked all of your teammates about this, of sorts. I mean, there are 14 BYU guys down here. You've been in all different parts of the country for the last 2 months. So what's it like to all gather here once again?
It was awesome. You know, I met a lot of guys at the airport I hadn't seen in a couple months. And, just go from seeing guys every day for years on end to now, now they're just guys you don't see every now and then. So it was good to meet everybody again. And I saw Ray, Paulo, and some guys up here and watched me do the 40 and everything. So it was good to see the guys that landed made it okay. And I wish them the best. And, they're just my teammates forever, dude. Love them. Yeah.
Fantastic. John, well done. Congratulations on getting through a really stressful day.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.